Yeah, I gotta tell you guys the Hellcat story. So, as you guys may or may not know, my cat got an injury on his paw over the weekend, and so he has to use this special litter made out of paper, because he could risk getting an infection if he used like a clay type litter, which is what he usually uses. And he can be a little picky, but I thought he was using the litter because he was peeing in it. So at first I thought, oh, okay, it's fine. Like, he's gonna use the litter. He'll get used to it, right? But he wasn't pooping in it. Now here's the thing, is he had also been under anesthesia and he'd been given pain meds. So sometimes those can make you constipated. So I wasn't too worried about it at first. But when I got home from work today and he still had not pooped, I was like, there's something wrong here. He needs to poop. Why hasn't he pooped yet? And he was also like, he looked clearly uncomfortable. He was like pacing and making these like noises. And I was like, oh no, my poor baby. My poor baby. Use the litter box. Why are you holding it? And I didn't know. I thought, okay, either something's wrong and I'm going to need to take him back to the vet because he can't poop, or he's just being really, really stubborn. Oh, did that get your cat to look at it? I thought either he's sick and constipated, or I'm going to have to take, or he's just being stubborn and he's not using, he would pee in it, but maybe he just doesn't want to poop in the new litter. So, it's not a bad summoning again. Oh, the dogs too. Or it could have been both. But to be honest, I kind of suspected that maybe, he was just holding it, okay? So I looked up online things that you can do to try and encourage your cat to poop. And there was a few different things like that I went ahead and did, like, only give them wet food and make sure they have like fresh water, try to get them to drink. But one of the other ones was like, just get them to exercise. If you can just get them to exercise, it might, get the bowels moving, which I thought, okay, that makes sense. And my cat who is constipated, he's not really the most like playful of cats. He doesn't really like to play all of that much, but sometimes I can get him going with the laser pointer. So I get out the laser pointer. No, he's actually not fat. He's really not fat. He's big, but he's like average weight. And so I get out the laser pointer and he was like in the bathroom. He was in my bathroom making all these noises. So I take the laser pointer and I start running it back and forth in the bathroom so the cat will chase it. And he was like, oh yeah. He was in the mood. Fortunately, he was in the mood. So he starts chasing the laser pointer. You guys, like literally 2 laps with this laser pointer. And he stops in the middle of what he is doing and takes the biggest poop on the floor that I have ever seen him take in his entire life. Literally, the dam broke, like mid-run. He could not hold it anymore. He was literally clenching his little butthole so hard because he didn't want to use the new litter. Like, he was not sick. He was not constipated. He had to go. He was just holding it because he didn't want to use the new litter. The second I got him running, it was over. He couldn't hold it anymore. It was like, hey, I'm just glad, that he didn't like do it somewhere secret, because he could have just been a butthole and like pooped under my bed or like somewhere else. And I would have just been like, where's the smell? And had to look for it. He was actually trying to hold it because he knew he wasn't supposed to poop outside of the litter box, but he didn't want to poop in the litter box. So he was just like, and that's probably why he was screaming at me. He was like, Mom, what do I do? Mom, give me my other litter. Laser pointer, just like me for real. Do I need to get the laser pointer out to encourage you to go number 2? Huh? Is that what you're trying to say? Just like many kids at camps who are homesick. Yeah, they're just holding it for no reason. Yeah. So, but this isn't even the end of the story, you guys. So while this Hellcat takes the biggest dump I've ever seen in the middle of my bathroom floor, my other cat, he had been observing this behavior from atop the bathroom counter. Just overseeing it. So not long, like I literally am about to go get the stuff to clean up my one cat's poop. And the other cat starts to gag. And I'm like, no. And then he vomits. But it's like he's up high. And so he like projectile vomits all over the floor. I think the smell got to him. Yeah, he was disgusted. He was absolutely disgusted. It was a chain reaction. You guys want to know something even worse? Rest in peace, your dinner. Sorry. You want to know something even worse? Guess what I did this weekend? No, I didn't vomit. Hey, my ick factor is so messed up. To be honest, neither of those things really grossed me out. No. Do you guys know what I did this weekend? Clean the floors. That's right. That's right. I cleaned my bathroom literally ceiling to floor. Disinfectant, bleach, cleaned it spotless. It was beautiful. Beautiful. And then here I was today disinfecting my bathroom floor again. Yeah, spring cleaning. Yeah, I had to do it again. Yeah, it is classic cat behavior. This is a cat's prerogative, is to wait just until you've got something perfectly, beautifully clean and then just mess it up. It's crazy. So yeah, that is my Hellcat story of the day.
My fellow brothers, in the face of our common dangers, in this winter of our hardship, remember these timeless words, as we can.